All right, so we're moving right along with your food truck projects, and your next project is going to be to design what your food truck looks like. So there's a few different documents you're going to work with here, so this is why I'm recording this tutorial and I'm putting it online, because you may want to refer back to it when you get to actually working on the project. So now that you have done things like created your avatar, created your logo, created your menu, we're going to use those different images and put them on your food truck. So I'm going to go through the assignment here just a little bit, and then I'm going to go and show you where to find some of these files and how to do some of these skills. So first thing I'm going to do is kind of take you through the directions so that you'll know a little bit of what's coming, and then I'm going to go and show you how to do some of this stuff. So there's a few basic steps involved in getting all of your items together for your truck. A lot of the steps that I'm going to show you using Photopea, which is kind of like a Photoshop photo editing software. A little bit of them are, there's a few different places to click. So it's a little bit more difficult, but none of these are really hard. The thing that's going to be really important is the watch and follow the video instructions on how to do some of these steps. So it's going to be one of those things where you may want to watch the video again and pause it and then go back and repeat some of these steps. So that's why I'm posting it in Google Classroom for you. All right. On your food truck, some of the things that you're going to require to do is add in your avatar and your logo and your menu. So back in your previous assignments, I had required that you download those and attach them as images. There were a few people that maybe submitted them to me as a link. Those links will not work for you, and you're still going to have to go back and download those files, whether it was out of your avatar or downloaded out of your Canva assignment. You're going to need those downloaded to use them in here. And it's going to be also really important that you have that background as a transparency on your logo, and you're going to see and hear why that's important. So if you did not download those, you may want to go back and do that first so that you have all those files lined up. Then you're going to go into Google Classroom and you're going to find two files, a template for the front of your truck and a template for the back of your truck. And if you go to your Google Classroom, you will see those two files right here. To get those to download, you may have to click on them and then choose these three little dots, open in a new window if it doesn't give you the download option right away, and then click download. And it should download your file. Then I'm going to go ahead and go back into, oops, it looks like it clicked me all the way out. I'm going to scroll back and find the correct assignment here. Find the other file, open in a new window, and there's the front of the truck, and download that file so that I will have access to them when I need them. Okay, so follow the instructions in the video that I'm creating right now, and then go to Photopea. And to get to Photopea, the easiest way is to go to your Google Drive, go to New, just like you're creating a doc or a sheet or anything in here, and under More, we have created a quick link to you for this Photopea software, and just click on that and it should launch this page. Now, you do not need to start with a new blank document in Photopea, and you do not need to pay any money to get rid of ads, so we're just going to say cancel, and we are going to cancel this window as well. Okay, there's your Photopea. That's how to launch this. Now, back to the directions, requirements for your design. You are going to fill in and paint your food truck with colors that coordinate with your logo and along with the business plan. Everything that you've done so far should kind of start coming together into this food truck. You, to do this, are going to use File, Open in Place to add your logo, your avatar, and your menu, and I'm going to show you in this video how to do that. You are required to put your logo on both the front and the back image of your truck. You are required to put your avatar and your menu on the front as well, but you do not have to put those on the back. The only thing you have to do on the back is color your truck and add the logo. You can choose to add those if you want. I'm also going to show you in the video how to edit and transform to resize your images and your logo and your menu to fit in the appropriate places on your food truck. You also have the option to add other things into here if you would choose. if I have time at the end, I'll show you, but really what you could do is you could go into Google Images and you could download a file of a bird or a stop sign or whatever it is you might want to put into here as long as it's appropriate, and you can add other things. Maybe you want to go and add another avatar and add more people standing in front of your food truck. It's totally up to you. But you have the option to do some other fun things to this if you really enjoy this. Now, there may come a point when you import images that it might ask you to rasterize the image when you go to resize things. So I did put a little hint in here. In case you bump into that, it should tell you how to rasterize your image. And really what that does is it's taking your images and breaking them into pixels so that Photopea can edit them, okay? You don't really need to know what that is, but this is how you do it. All right, then your last step is going to use the text tool to put your name in the bottom corner. You're going to save these files with our normal save code, class, grade, last name, first name, and then you're going to call it My Truck Front and My Truck Back. So they'll have two files, one with each name. You also get some points for taking attention to detail and presentation quality. So that would be resizing things to make them fit, keeping in mind your colors, and really just taking the time to make this look nice. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get started because this is kind of fun. In Photopea, I'm going to start with the front of the food truck. I might not demonstrate the back because you're just going to repeat a lot of these steps on the back. Okay, so I'm going to go File and I'm going to say Open, and I believe on yours, on your Chromebooks, you have the option to open from your drive. I have mine downloaded, so I'm going to look for my downloads folder and I'm going to find the front of my food truck and open that file. Now here's a little bit about Photopea. Photopea works in layers. So notice I have a background layer, which is a plain white sheet, basically a sheet of paper or canvas. And if you keep getting that message, just keep clicking cancel. We didn't pay for the subscription, so you might just have to click through those quite a bit. All right, then notice as I hide, I'm just going to hide some of these different layers and show you what's on them. Then I created a background, which is kind of fun. There's a background that looks a little bit like some city streets, and there's a background that looks a little bit like what you might see here in Fergus Falls. And you can choose either of those backgrounds. Then I added the front of the food truck. So if you don't want this background, you can turn it off by clicking that eyeball, and then you have this as your background. So that's your choice. Then if I hide all of these, you can see that I also made black outlines of your food truck. This is the layer that you're going to color.